Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is. This is Fazi Gami. By making certain folds in the $1 bill from flat planes, which would be simple geometry, to simple Euclidean geometry, to a little bit more complex by just rolling the bill to the angle of the creature's normal facial features. It creates what is called Euclidean optics. I am the person that has perfected the science and folding methodology, which later I coined Fazi Gami, with the help or assistance of a fellow named Chris, who made me aware it should have a name and suggested a name similar to Fazi Gami. I came to the conclusion that Fazi Gami was the name I wanted to name the actual folding methodologies for all of these individual type entities that appear on the obverse and the reverse of the $1 bill, including gods that appear to be Egyptian, Mayan, Aztec, and of course nautical in nature, such as this vampire squid. All of this is covered in the process of my book, aka Angels on the Ark. All of the concepts and theories are in the book and can be viewed by clicking the link in the description box or looking at any one of my 578 videos. 90% of them have to do with the folding methodologies on the $1 bill that I have created in order to show you things like the Saturn cube, which is a perfect cube which forms a perfect sphere, and the word THECA at the top has a specific meaning that's in the description box, which means when you bring two seed pods, aka the evil seed of death and aka the God pod together, the word THECA means to bring two individual sacs of pollen together to form one germination. I don't think that's a coincidence, but if you did think that was a coincidence, let us say that the word unum, which means many into one, is definitely not a coincidence in combination with the word THECA, because if you'll notice, the word unum, many into one, when you bring the two seed pods together, it represents two or multiple faces and items, because we have the Egyptian gods, the Mayan gods, the six-winged seraphim, the Great Pyramid, which is a representation of God, the eagle or phoenix, which is a representation of a godlike entity. It brings all of that multitude of gods into one. So between the word unum and the word THECA, you have a multitude of gods culminating into one thought process, which in fact, if you notice, creates the chariot of the Lord God. And again, all of this is inside the volume of my 1990-page ebook in very high resolution pictures and with multiple pages describing each and every one of these individual items. This is what I am trying to sell to the American public, and more specifically to a front man or a movie producer. So if you, any of my audience or any of my new audience, has the ability to sell this concept, which I own the copyrights, the trademarks, and the intellectual rights to outright 100%, if you have the ability to introduce me to a movie producer, a mini-series, or a production company and or a front man like Bob Cosberg or any other front man, and they purchased the rights to my book, and it's because of a person that you introduced me to, you get 10% of the sale price. If I receive 90%, you receive 10%, and I will deal with the next person down the line with their percentage. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You get 10% of the total sale to introduce me to the person that buys the rights to my book to make a movie or a miniseries. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real book. It can be reviewed or purchased at this site, www.angelsontheark.com, via GoDaddy and PayPal for a simple fee of 99 cents. Less money than you'd pay for a pack of gum. Read the book, and if you think it has any potential, get back with me. I answer as many emails as possible that are serious inquiries. Get back with me. Tell me who you're going to introduce me to. Introduce me to the person, and I'll make the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Fazio, January 14th, soliciting a person to help me sell the rights that I own to the book Angels on the Ark, a.k.a. a revolutionary new book with a dozen different new and unique concepts that are all sellable on the open market to the right individual. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Fazio wishing you and all of yours a God day to you all.